Good morning. This is Amy Nichols Madison, your Mary Kay lady, practicing redhead and stay-at-home actor. How are you? You doing okay today? I just wanted to remind you that you're amazing, because you are. It's impossible for you not to be. Let's get this cleansing done. I have a little makeup left under my left eye from last night. Okay, let's see if we can get it with the washcloth, and if not, we'll attack it with, nope, we did it. We got it off. Little towel. Now I'm using the repair set to cleanse and moisturize today. Now, why am I cleansing and moisturizing in the morning when I was just sleeping? Well, we want to do as clean a palette as possible to soak in these targeted treatments and serums and moisturizer. So I'm using the Dynamic Wrinkle Limiter. Dynamic, they say. So we will see throughout the next few weeks just how dynamic it is. I'm gonna do my eyes because I like to do my eyes first in the makeup category. That way, if there's any flaking of the color, it happens before I get my foundation on. Okay. There we are. There you go. Okay. The vitamin C plus E serum. Hello. My favorite serum of all time. It really, I have gone to bed. I put this on morning and night. And I have had a cold or something, and my nose gets raw. And I put this stuff on, and this is just me personally. I'm not claiming, it healed up my nose overnight. So let me just say, and I'm using the lifting serum right now. The Spanx in a bottle. Love it so much. The deep wrinkle filler for my expression lines up here. I'm gonna give it a second, gonna pat it in, just pat it. I should pat it with the ring finger, but get it in there. Get it in there, Amy. And kind of let it pat so it'll kind of dry in the 2 seconds before I reach over and put the day cream on. Get that on there. And let's get the Repair Day Cream on SPF 30. I love it. I think it's kind of hard to find in a quality skincare line an SPF 30 product. And that's why I love it so much. But I'm going to use the Mary Kay, and I've got a brand new one, don't worry. The Mary Kay sunscreen. Let me get the last of this out. I got more. Because I'll be out and about walking dogs today. And I want to make sure this part of my, because I had skin cancer. I don't know if you were watching way back then. This time last year. I had skin cancer and they treated it. So I would hate to go backwards and get skin cancer again. I'm using the SPF 15 primer. So that's some SPF that's happening here. And that I feel protected. I feel protected by this. Rather than having naked face, I like the protection. So let's get the under eye corrector. So the under eye corrector is peach shaded, which counteracts, you look at the color wheel, the opposite of peach is a blue, grayish blue. So the grayish blue cancels out the dark, the gray is canceled out by the peachy color. And grayish blue is the color of the bags under the eyes and some discoloration of the eyelid. There we go. And I'm using the Precision Brow Liner to make short strokes and mimic hairs. Now, I used to have really bushy brows, bushy brows, and over time, and I wasn't one of those 90s pluckers. I didn't know how to pluck I just went around shaggy. I know a lot of people in the 90s and the aughts had like really thin brows. I had small children. I had no time for that. No time at all. I think I got them waxed a couple times while the kids were little. And even though mine are kind of disappearing, I still need to go in and have them shaped and have all the hairs on the underneath and on the top taken out. And I'm not afraid to tell you, I need to have my upper lip done. It's starting, and I remember when Avery was about 13 or 14, I'm standing in the sun, or in the kind of the setting sun, and he was starting to get, his hairs, and he goes, "What are you looking at?" And I said, "I'm looking at the mustache over your lip." And he said, "That's okay, I'm looking at yours." It was an awakening. I was like, no. And at the time, I didn't have a specific esthetician. So my hair lady, Misty, who's still my hair lady, I was like, ah. And she handled it, but I was out and about and the sun was hitting me from the side and I saw it again. I was like, well, we better go. It's very light haired. It's not dark, but still it's there. I'm putting some powder on the under eye corrector to give the color a nice place to end up. So this look is warm copper tones. It's not necessarily a springy look. It's more of a fall look, but it's the look that I opened up and found when I opened up my lookbook. Yeah, I've got, oh, there's something in my eye. There's something really in my eye. Wow, it's just on there. Okay, it'll work itself out. So this look has asked me to do eyeliner first, which is a little unique. You know what it says? Lower lash lines as well. So let's do the lower. And it's asked for brown. It calls for brown. Which sometimes it's just a brown day. I like the drama of black. And I might break down before this is over and put some black on there. But I'm tight lining first. Let me get a little closer. Tight lining first, so I go underneath the lash line there. I'm not doing it over here. I might break down and do it on the bottom. Break down. So tight lining up here. And then gonna do the outer corner. And this is just a regular pencil. I've got, let's see, 3 different kinds of eyeliner. One is the liquid pen. One is the pencil you see before you. And the other is the black gel waterproof eyeliner with expandable brush, which I do use, and I like using that. There we go. It's happening. It's gonna happen. Okay, there we are. All right, eye smudger brush, blend out the eyeliner. So where's my smudger brush? Here we go, smudger brush. Interesting. Looks like this is gonna be kind of a baby smoky eye. A foggy eye. Okay. There we are. Smudged, people, smudged. Sweep mahogany all over eyelids and into creases with the blending brush. So here we've got the blending brush. And the mahogany. Sweeping. Sweeping. Being a little cautious not to get too much in the corner, because I will make sure to put some sparkle there. Some in the corner. And working it up into the crease. Interesting that it's having me use the blending brush for this, but this seems to be a really, I don't know the word. I guess smoky, not the colors aren't really defined. They're just creating this kind of blended together look. So pushing this color into the crease, and your crease is just that where your eye folds, and typically to the brow bone is your crease. So I'm pushing it into my brow bone thoroughly. Okay, up next, shiny penny onto the eyelids. Okay, I love some shiny penny, but I want to use a more precise brush than the blending brush. Make sure. Well, let's see. I've got some a little higher. Now I have, what do they call it? Hooded eyes. So I have to, you can't really see the crease. I have to kind of go above the brow line for you to be able to see it. And I accept that about myself. So let's use a more precise brush. Let's use the blending brush. Let's do it. And let's put shiny penny onto the eyelids, which is exactly what you think it is. Let's see. Pat it onto the whole of the eyelids. So I love it when they do a matte and then have you zhuzh it up with a spackle. Let's see. I'm putting it everywhere. I'm not going to use shiny penny in the corner of my eyes. It's too copper. Well, maybe a little. I obviously don't stand firm on just about anything I'm saying this morning. There we go. And then gold status in the center. Love this. I love it. I love those blended colors. So good. Is that it? I think that's it. Define lash lines with the depth with eyeshadow and Cinnabar. Okay. A little more gold status. Let's see. We define lash line. Okay. Let's Cinnabar. As you can imagine, it's a cinnamon color. So I'm going to use that since it's not a very defined look. It's smoky. It's not as blended. I mean, well, it's very blended, but ooh. I'm starting to be like, yeah. So I'm not using the eyebrow eyeliner brush, the one that is very thin. I thought, hey, let's use the Smudge Friend. And I'll do a little cinnabar out here. Then it'll be time to let's foundation. Let's foundation good. Still haven't ordered myself my replacement foundation. So I'm gonna combine a C120, a 120, a beige 120 with a beige 150. And that will reach the 130 that I need that I forgot to order. And I think I've got another 150, so if I need to go use that tomorrow, I will. I've got my foundation brush. As you can see, I need to clean it. And I think at the end of the week, I'll have time to do a brush cleaning video. It's a very busy week, but it always lightens up towards Friday, except for the folks that I'm working for Leah's Pet Sitting here in Drippin'. And for those of you here, I do mainly Belterra High Point. I'll do Sawyer Ranch easily. And then sometimes I got to go to Headwaters today. And then sometimes I'll do Parton, different places like that. Sky Ridge, I think. Those are easy enough for me to get to. Okay. Let's use our latte to contour. There we go. Little up here, little here. Let's get the chin. Let's make it look like I have a chin. Then we're going to take the lightest color, Ivory 140. I don't know why I plucked this one, but I'm going to do a bunch of highlighting with that color. Should use the ring finger on the eye, Amy. So the food poisoning that I got Friday is still affecting me. My stomach is like, when I get near food, my stomach's like, are you sure? Are you, is that what you really need to be doing with your time right now? I'm like, ugh. I still don't know exactly whether it was something in one of the couple of drinks I ordered or the food, because Harvey ate the food and he didn't. He said he had a sour stomach, but nothing like I had. Use the blending brush to blend these edges out. You don't want the contour to just be so obvious. Like these are still, I'm still going to blend these, but not with the, well, let me see if I can do the foundation brush on them. Oh, never mind. That's nice. And let's get our Juicy Peach highlighter. It calls for, it just calls for contour as the blush. Well, I'm already not doing that. And I like the Juicy Peach a lot. And I'm gonna blend just a little more. Yeah, and every once in a while, you know what's good? Just your finger. Your finger is free. Gonna get the first round of powder on. And why am I calling it the first round? Because I do the magic formula for me, which is makeup finishing spray. This one's almost out. I ordered several, so if you need one, do let me know. I'm gonna let that dry while I do my lashes. Let's see. And I didn't, let me line my lips, let me. Don't tell me what to do, friend. Get those eyelashes curled before you put mascara on, otherwise you're going to be yanking out some of your lash. I hesitate to do lashes on a morning in which I'm going to be out in the heat. But hey, when I wear lashes, it's usually because I'm performing and it's hot up there. So I should stop whining. And when I have a little more time, I'll start putting them on in the morning with you guys. There we go. All right, on the bottom. Really? 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 I have some foundation. Let's see, I've got still. Really? Hang on, I'm looking for my lip liner. Medium nude. So we do the lip liner first and then powder down again over the lip liner so that that pigment stays just even longer than the lipstick. And the lipstick is a matte and it's gonna stay. So I won't have to mess with my lips for hours. Like not even after I eat. Which after the food poisoning incident is going to be a smoothie because with a straw. Because I'll look at the foods and I'm like, ugh. I managed to eat last night though, but that's because I took an edible. And let's get our spiced ginger going. And here, oh yeah, actually it looks like it's a semi-matte. Oh well, it's still gonna stay on. So this is the warm copper tones on your April 1st. We're still feeling a little coppery today. If you want to try any of these looks, do message me and I will pack them up in a makeover pack. All I ask is that you buy a mascara to cover my costs, so mascara for a makeover. If you don't want to wait that long, download the Mary Kay Mirror Me app and you project any of these colors on your face to know if they're right for you. Head to my website, marykay.com/Amy Nichols Madison to send me a message or shop any of these looks or any products. Thank you so much for joining me. Yes, she's a little crazy today. I'm off to take care of Pooches. I really appreciate your time. Thank you.